So Chris, it's been a long old season, still a lot left to do. But firstly, how do you view the current position of a football club, and what are your views on this season and so far?
Well, first of all, hi Danny, hi everybody. Yeah, listen, it's been a fabulous season for us. Difficult or a strange season in that we came into off the back of a relegation, so we didn't really know what to expect this season, to be honest. So it's just been unbelievable, and it's not just on the football; it's the whole club, ladies, juniors, relationship with Dave Linney on at DL as well. Obviously, they've brought all their teams to use the facility, so I think the whole club is really in a good place, if I'm really honest with you. First team, as I say, look, we go to the last stretch of the season, and to be in the chance of playoffs and a county cup final as well, it's a great thing. So I think club's in a great position. We've obviously had some great volunteers, everybody from media, from kitchen, from stewarding to everybody. So it's been a collective effort, and obviously, we can't underestimate the fans and the impact they've had on us. So I think we're really happy. We're in a good position to push forward.
And you've been very keen on developing a culture of a fan-based experience, value for money, and initiatives like the Family Day show that. Why would you say that is so important to yourself, the football club, and the community as a whole?
Yeah, I think twofold questions or answers on that, Danny. And I think the main ones is that it's very expensive to watch the top level Premier or Pro level football for families. So you will get a lot of families that are priced out of that, and obviously supporters as well. So I think it's important that non-league capitalises on that. I think we have to sort of make ourselves competitive, make ourselves providing value for the spectator, listening to the spectator as well as to what they feel are the things we need to do or things we can do better, and just really harness that relationship. And I think for this year, we've got a very loyal core group of supporters at this football club. Most travel home and away. And we do listen to the comments of how they feel we can sort of improve that spectator experience. So I think it's across the whole spectrum of, certainly for us, where we have to work very hard for our fans to get the fan numbers. So we just have to be as creative as, and obviously cost effective for them as we possibly can.
And as announced yesterday, Martin Crothers is returning as manager, supported by Soldini again for the 26-27 season. What were your underlying reasons why you brought Martin and Sol back into the football club?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think first of all, we can all say football is a results environment. And that's most cases, that's so. I think with us, we've had a special relationship with Gandhi and obviously Sol as well, who came in initially as a player. Over many years, I think we're talking 15 plus years for these guys now. So I think the key thing with both of them is one, they're obviously very good guys. They're well respected. The fans like them. I like them. We've got good relationships. I do drive them hard. Don't get me wrong, but I think they set their own expectation levels as well high. So it's a good relationship. I think in terms of Gandhi, it was an interesting one because obviously I brought him in the summer to sort of head up the next phase in a director of football role. Became pretty clear he had such a lot to still offer in the dugout, and his circumstance was such that that's what he wanted. And obviously he came in, and the results for this season since he came in was, and I looked at this last night, we played 38 and we've only lost 8 games in the league. Which is a colossal record. So his record speaks for himself. He believes, like me, very much in the pathway. He's very keen to sort of give young lads the chance, obviously providing that they show the right level of application, training, commitment, and obviously desire. So yeah, it ticks all the box, and I think it's a really good move to secure these guys, Gandhi and Sol, and it's obviously going to go down hopefully very well with the fans, which I don't say hopefully, it will do, and it might just give us a little bit of impetus going into the last few games of the season.
And talking about the future, at last weekend's fan Q&A, you advised that there will be a 5-year plan. Please can you just elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, just on that one, I'm not a big one for announcing too many plans, but I'd take us back to sort of 2000, and I think, well, even it was when Gandhi's time, 17, 18, we did set a 5-year plan where we set the same plan as going into the National League. And obviously, as those years progressed, we got promoted to Step 3. We lost 2 seasons because of obviously the pandemic. Where the first season we were third, the second season, which I think we were a better team the second season, I think we felt we could have gone up. We did suffer, I believe, a hangover after that, and it's through no fault of anybody, any managers or any players that came in, because I think we just lost that opportunity to be up there. So I think we thoroughly expected a negative period, which unfortunately lasted for 3 or 4, even 5 years, culminated in relegation last season. So yeah, the 5-year plan now I think is ready to kick on. As I say, the fundamentals of the football club are really good. We feel that we need to improve the infrastructure of the ground. We need to consider the spectators again in terms of what makes them happy, in terms of, say, additional bars and kitchens and so forth, stands, whether it's standard stands or seated stands. And as a football club, we have to consider the community, the multi-sport aspect of what we want to achieve, which gets participation numbers in up to levels that we really want it to be. So yeah, we've embarked on a big set of plans that we would like over the next 5 years to drive the club forward from a sustainability level, and obviously from a pathway perspective. And obviously this isn't just the men's, it's the ladies and girls, it's the juniors. Everybody's going to feed into this, benefit from this. So yeah, I think it's a really, really exciting phase. Do we need external investment? 100%. This sort of stuff needs that. Do we need expertise coming in at a senior level? Absolutely, 100%. Do we need volunteers at all levels? 100%. We need it. We need business people from the area to sort of pass your expertise and knowledge to us. Come on the committees, come on the board, and just give it an overall insight into a business that's really wants to kick on for the benefit of everybody.
And just following on from that, of course, there is a level of expectation and a satisfaction to meet with the supporters. How do you feel that, as a club, Basford United can continue to embrace that? Yeah,
I think, like I touched on in one of your early questions, Danny, I think it's really important that we do listen to what the fans want and obviously provide a platform where families can come here, supporters can come here, feel relaxed, have a pint at the side of the pitch with their mates, meet the players after, post-game, have a spectator experience where they can come and watch in comfort. All of it has to link to, obviously, affordability. So we've got to keep doing that. I think, if you're asking me what my wishes would be in terms of that, I've already touched on, we've got a very loyal core fan base. Let's bring a mate. If for example, I think we're about 350 as a attendance this year as an average. If everybody who's a core supporter brings a mate or something, not every week, but to some weeks, then all of a sudden, that 350 can go to sort of 500-600, which is really the sort of level we need to be getting to have these aspirations of sort of National League and so forth. So that's that. We've got to obviously look at the things we do, about how we interact with the various communities of Nottingham, to see if we can attract that interest. I believe Nottingham's the 9th biggest city in the country. So there is massive scope here. As I say, but it takes a lot of work and it's going to take a lot of commitment to drive this, but it is something that can do and can obviously create the far bigger football family than we've got now. And again, just to obviously reiterate, the fan base that we have at the moment, the core fan base is superb. I think we've got 150 to 200 core fans that come here, either season tickets or regular, that are, they're the lifeblood of this football club. We've obviously got the partnerships where we've got the youngsters coming through, mascotting, bringing their parents, and again, that's something, that are really key moments where families are just getting that experience of a good level of football as either a family environment or the young fans who will come and, the future bedrock of football. So yeah, I think we just need to get on with it and keep pushing on.
And finally, of course, we've got potentially 3 cup finals to go, playoffs, not a senior cup as well. It's a lot of football in 10 days, but what is your message to the fan base to get behind it?
I think the message to the fans is, you know, we've seen it. We've seen how the fans have influenced games where perhaps they've not been going so well, and the vocal support has just been absolutely pivotal. I think one of those was just the other week where, you know, the new young fan base for Ollie Wilson kick-started us, and, you know, we got a crucial victory, I think 2 weeks ago, off the back of it against Wellingborough. So fans have got a massive part to play. So for the last 3 games, I'd ask you to be vocal, be passionate. Again, look, bring as many as you can, whether it's a mate, a family, just bring as many as you can, and let's just make this place rock. Obviously, Tuesday we'll be in the playoff semi-final. We don't know who we've got as of the time of this interview, but, you know, let's continue to make this place a fortress. And as I say, you know, this season will not be defined on the success of these last 2 weeks, but, you know, it goes a long way. And as I say, we've got a great group, a very close-knit playing group and a club, and I think it would just be the icing on the cake if we could get at least 1 piece of silverware, but 2 and linked to a promotion is just off the scale. And again, everybody can play their part.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks Danny.